Hi, everyone. I just want to share a quick thing that just kind of I had to decide to share about self-healing. So two things that I've noticed. So of course, there's healing frequencies that we can listen to. I've been since all these energies have been so intense, I've been more drawn to Meilon, she produces these healing frequencies through her voice. Very, very powerful. Like every time I listen to her, I cry. So definitely helps to release a lot. But what I've noticed is that I started creating these frequencies myself through singing and through humming. Um, that it's literally it just happened now. That's why I had the urge to share. Um, I was feeling anxiety because I have to do my 3D job, and it's become increasingly dreadful since all these energies are so turbulent. um Doing my job has become absolutely dreadful, and I just started feeling, okay, I gotta get ready for my students, my clients. And I just, this humming frequency kind of came through and to soothe me a bit. So just kind of want to share that how much capacity we have for the self-healing, to open up for these frequencies to come through, because we have it in available to us. We don't need to look for it somewhere far away from some expert. Um, and another thing I've been wanting to share, something that I've noticed, and I have not seen other people talking about it, so that's why I wanted to put it out, about how events happen to help us heal, or triggers, right? So I've made a video before about triggers, but these are very specific type of triggers that I noticed, like a pattern. And this, we've heard about, things happen in threes, right? The Holy Trinity, or Christ consciousness, is in threes. So I've noticed a pattern when there's a series of three events happening one almost at the same time, that are exactly alike. And then there's a fourth one that is similar, but not exactly. And so I've had this, let's say, last Gemini portal. One of my insecurities were, I had a fear that my clients would complain on me, even though that didn't really happen that much. I was always afraid of it. And so what ended up happening, since the Gemini portals, those energies were so intense, I had three clients from one company complain, and then a fourth complaint came from another company, all within like a week of each other, like one after another, to the point like one of my employers, she called me like, is everything okay? It's like, this never happened. And all of a sudden, I couldn't tell her that, oh, we're going through a Gemini portal and I'm resolving my insecurities here. So that the reason I think things happen like that is that the number four is like, I always see the number four is like to solidify things. It's the number for strength. It's the number of, I just kind of see it as a wall, or strength, or protection, or to solidify things, to make it final. So you have the three, the holy things happening in threes, because if it happens once, the trigger is not intense enough for it to come up enough for us to resolve it. So I think the reason why things happen in threes like that is to give us enough opportunity for that energy to come up enough for us to actually work on it. And it's solidified, that force solidifies it to make sure that we do work on it. Because I spent that month clearing out those energies that were triggered. And yeah, I released a lot of it. I mean, I still have it like to a little bit, but it definitely released most of my fears of complaints right now, I'm actually at a point because these spring energies have really pushed me to to really reflect on my profession, my job, all of that. Right now, I'm at a point like, not only do I not care whether there's a complaint, sometimes I hope there is, so I can get rid of a client. And maybe it's an opportunity to finally quit my job because I can't bring myself to do it. Um, I had similar experiences. And the thing is, God confirms when you're kind of reflecting on something and it kind of hits you. And I was walking my dog a few months ago because a similar situation happened again, the 3 and the 4. And I was just walking my dog and I was reflecting, I was like, there's a pattern here, like there's something to this. And I literally stopped at a street to cross the street at the time where this kind of hit me, the 3 and the 4. And I looked up and the house number was 334. So it was like God was speaking to me, telling me, yep, you got it. That's exactly what's going on. And I just remember what was the second one, like few weeks ago, I had a similar 3 and a 4 where actually it happened twice recently. So I have 3 contracts for my work, and there were things happening in 1 week that triggered the crap out of me because it was like so chaotic. So if one of the contracts, there were 3 things happening in 1 day that was just like so chaotic. I couldn't handle them. Like, what is going on here? It was just like 3 different cases, and I'm like, and people are not even communicating things clearly, like so that I know what's going on. And then a 4th situation happened for my other contract. So it really pushed me over the edge to like, I can't do this job. Like, this is just crazy. Which helped, like, brought up a lot of energy about like just how I'm sick of all of this chaos, because it would, like, it's typical, it would stress me normally and I would just live with that stress. And I think I'm reaching the point where like I don't want to live with that stress anymore. Like I'm reaching this turning point where like I don't want to live with that heaviness anymore. And then similar thing happened where so I work with students and they just came off spring break, and in 1 day 3 kids were just like, what is going on with these kids? It was like their brains were scrambled or something. And they really come back, like when they're on the break, it doesn't look like they're rest, it looks like their brains just get scrambled and fried. I think a lot of these kids grow up like without a lot of structure, or play video games a lot, TV, like they tell me that, like, what did you do on spring break? Play video game. Really, you didn't spend time outside, talk with your family, maybe something. So when they come back, it's just like nothing is happening, like no wheels are spinning at all. And 3 kids in 1 day had like a really hard day, and then a 4th one from another contract. So that triggered my insecurities. It took me 3 days to understand what was the underlying trigger of what was happening for me, not for them, but for me. So again, it's that it's three events that are like identical, and a 4th one that's very similar to solidify it. So I just wanted to put it out there because I didn't see anybody talking about it, like how triggers happen and how to work on them. So if you have any questions like how I actually work through them, like just let me know. All right, hope this was helpful to someone. Bye-bye.